Hello everyone, welcome back to the farm. Welcome to an actual nice day in October. Well, I say nice day. It's forecast to rain today, but you know, it's Britain, what can you expect? Since the last video that was put out on the channel, I did manage to get the barley planted, and that's obviously started to germinate and take off quite nicely. I haven't applied any fertilizer or anything to it yet. I am going to go over the road and ask our contractor in the area to see if he can come and spray it for me, because I don't actually own a sprayer yet. I only own this fertilizer spreader. But yeah, that's not today's job anyway. Today's job is to go and get some bales in to start with the skid steer. Reason being is the headlands of this field was filled with these weeds, these long sort of stalky grass, and when the sheep go in there, they ain't gonna eat that. They don't like short grass to start with, so let alone long grass. So we are going to go and put up some bales. I got the old Massey over on the wagon over there. Potentially we could see the contractor today. He is meant to be coming with a purchase I made at the auction that I was on about in the last video. So there's potential to see him later on. He did say he would be along at some point, but I know that he is also busy cultivating his land and getting his crops in, so there's potential we could see some of his influence as well at the very end. Anyway, jumping into the skid steer. Now what I'm actually going to do is take this, as this bale is furthest away, I'm going to take this one and put this one in the yard to start with, and then we will trundle on over to the bale trailer and start stacking. I think there was only 8 out here. I've already taken 2, so there's only going to be 5 to go on it. Obviously this hay is not as good quality as the stuff I made earlier on in the year, because obviously it's quite wet and cold, so it's not ideal to make hay, but it just means got a little bit extra to feed them when they are inside during the winter. But we're at least stacked up, and the skid steer is a beast for this sort of stuff. Even if it doesn't have the reach that maybe a telehandler or a front loader does. Oh, and there's a problem on the Z-Tor as well, which I don't fit. It's minor, but it's still an issue. But yeah, hope you guys are well. Hope you guys are enjoying what you're doing. Hopefully you like the purchase I made at the auction. I didn't take the camera with me. I went with mates, and it just didn't seem right to just spend the whole day trying to film stuff and etc. And there wasn't actually a lot that I could afford there. The one thing I did use pretty much most of the money that the farm had, so yeah, not ideal, but we'll move nicely over the year, and hopefully the barley brings in some money, as does the rented field. We are going to plough up in the spring, which should give a little hint of what I bought. We're going to plough that up in the spring and get that planted with some spring crops. So hopefully all goes well on that front. Right, we're actually stacking the way we are in the shed. Now the trailer's not going to be stacked pretty because there's only 5 bales to go on here, but we're going to get it looking as nice as possible. But yeah, the 188 on the bale trailer did actually struggle to pull it out of the weeds. Some brambles had wrapped itself around the axles, and the 188 did not like it, but hey ho. Someone actually had a I believe it was a 175 at the auction. It was pretty much the same as mine, but a 4-wheel drive. Did put a cheeky bid on it, but did not get it. unfortunately. I'm hoping that I can get the part for the Z-Tour, otherwise that could be out of action for a while and could turn into a money pit, as it were, and may result in me having to get rid of that. But we'll see how that goes. But yeah, so it's kind of a case of we're just doing odds and sods at the moment, mainly just to get through these sort of early winter months, as it were. I know I am going to be going to help the contractor out in the next couple of days, potentially driving some of his big machinery, just to give him a hand, because he's fallen behind, because he's had to help other people out, he's helped me out, etc. So, you know, trying to repay the favour a little bit by just doing a little bit of free labour to come and give him a hand. But yeah, well, I don't know whether I'll take the camera with that, but if it's a case of I'm driving some of his stuff, then there is potential to do just that. So I think that would make quite an interesting video. We can talk to him about sort of higher horsepower machinery and stuff. So we shall see. We shall see. I've got plenty of things to do around the yard anyway. Maybe do a video on the Z-Tour if I can get the parts. The issue is being a foreign piece of machinery. The issue is that getting parts over here right now is awkward. And it being an old machine as well, you know. So it could be a case of I may have. Our local dealer actually does second-hand stuff, so it's a case of. Done a day down there and to part exchange it if needs be, but we'll get to that. I'm kind of hoping I don't, because it's quite handy to have on the farm a 4-wheel drive short wheelbase. But yeah, so just get this trailer loaded and we can head on back to the yard and try not to nudge the bells off the trailer. That always helps. Delivery day. Not by TPD. Always it wouldn't turn up. Right, in that case, we'll leave the Massey there. We'll take this bale down and we'll meet him at the yard. I don't think there's any more that I got to take. Right, back her on up. Right. But yeah, if you guys didn't see it, that is the purchase on the back of that low loader, and it's fairly wide, which wasn't what I wanted, but it's the only thing that was available for a price that was reasonable and will do what I wanted to do. Hey ho. Be interesting come the summertime, that's for sure. When we get out of the cab, we can have a word with the driver, etc. and see what he's been up to for the majority of the day and what he plans on doing. So I'm gonna have to help him in here, I think, because that's quite a tight turn. So if I just scooch on around him, I can shout at his driver's window. Just put the tiller. Shut that off a minute. Right. Yeah, if you want just to drop the ramps, that's fine. I'll drive it off, save you trying to jack it around there. Alright, we'll get these straps off. Perfect. But yeah, so I bought a Starliner, guys. A Deutz first Starliner 4045. There is a header trailer to do with it, except for I have to go and pick that up myself because it would not fit on the back of the trailer, and it was just easier. Yeah. How you doing, mate?
Alright, mate, how you doing?
Yeah, not too bad. How was the drive?
Scenic.
Yeah.
Very scenic.
Yeah, I bet.
Getting this thing through the tight roads is not easy, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, well, when you leave, if you just drive straight on up, you can turn around in that field up there.
Yep, that's fine, mate.
But yeah, no. Well, thanks for getting it here in one piece. I mean,
It wasn't easy, I'll tell you.
no, I imagine it wasn't. I mean, I've not got this is the biggest thing I now own, but it's nothing compared to your raid. So,
Wow. Let's just hope you enjoy it.
well, if it does the job in the summer and makes me money, then yeah. If it doesn't and turns into a bag of poo, shall we say, then it might be finding its way back to the auction. In which case, I'd if you at all.
Well, yeah. I'll keep my phone nearby.
Right, I'll just get this thing off a minute, mate.
Yeah, that's alright. I got a crack on.
Right, let's fire this up. Now, question is, can I get it off without damaging people's houses and walls and everything else? Hopefully I can. That's tight, yep. Alright. Now I can't actually see my way back there. Alright, let's hop out of it. Right. So whilst he's folding up and don't turn himself around before we get in the main yard, we'll just have a look at it sort of at eye level, guys. So yeah, the Starliner is being kept up quite tidy actually. It's got slightly bit of tyres on, it's got Michelin tyres. But the issue is I wanted a combine that didn't have a header trailer, but there was just apparently they're really hard to get now with just 10-foot headers to fit through gateways. So it's a case of I had to take what I had basically, you know. It's annoying, but I mean, as the field is right next to the farm, it's not that bad. It could be worse. Now I know there's a skid steer around here somewhere. I don't want to clout it. It'll be a lot easier to maneuver this thing when we have the header wide in here. Now what we are going to do is actually just going to park it up here for now. I am going to have to sort the yard out, but first I need to get the bales in there, so we're going to just shut her off there for now. Right. Right, well, these all folded up. Right, well, thanks for that, good buddy.
That's alright, mate. I'm afraid I can't hang around. I've got a load more to get.
Yeah,
I've got a load more
worries.
deliveries to make.
Yeah, absolutely no worries. Well, thanks for that, and hopefully in the distant future I might see you again.
Hopefully
For
so,
the
mate.
for the right reasons.
Maybe not. Well, maybe for the wrong, maybe for the right. You never know.
Yeah, right. Anyway, I'll get these bales in anyway before the rain comes.
Right, mate. Catch you later.
Yeah, see you later, mate. Right. Wow, that horn was a lot louder than my little skid steer, but I don't think I could have done anything about that, to be honest. What we are going to do, guys, is I think what we might do is just go across to the contractors once we got the bales in, just to let him know that the combine's not here, because he's got my header trailer, because he was one of the blokes that we went with to the actual auction. But he pulled the header trailer, just the combine had the header already on. We were like, no, we weren't to touch it, we'll service it all and everything, and then put it away for the year on the header trailer. So the header trailer's at his, so I think what we will do is go and head over to his in a minute, once I've got the bales of the trailer. So what I think I'll do is turn the doper off a minute, and then I walk across the field, get the wide and back, etc. Get these bales into here, and then I think I'll catch you, well, hopefully not very long, it shouldn't take me very long to get off, and then I'll catch you when we go and see the contractor. So I'll catch you in a minute, guys. Right then, guys, I'm back, and yeah, the weatherman did not lie, the rain is here. Bales are in though, everything is under cover, combine's in, just that I don't get the header trailer from Bill, the contractors now. Cambridge rolls and the trailer's obviously still outside, which kind of helps with the Cambridge rolls because it can wash it off, as it were. But yeah, we're going to head on over and see Bill and hopefully put up the header trailer if it's in a position that we can get to it. If not, it can wait another day and we do it there later. But Bill is, or he was, I don't know if he still is, he was doing some cultivating. So we'll hop in the landy. Alright, get some wipers on. Right. Don't crash into the fence post is the best idea in the world. Right. I want to put a little track in here eventually, but get some stone or something. Something to do in the future. Alright, I'm actually going to shut the farm gates a minute. But yeah, you see everything is under cover, locked up. And yeah, we're going to head on over to Bill's. Let's hop back in. There's the dog. That dog literally goes everywhere and will run in front of you if you're not careful. Right. Now Bill, if you didn't watch the first vlog, Bill helped me when I first moved here. He helped me kind of with like crop rotation, kind of explained it all to me, etc. And said that if I need anything, he would give me a hand in doing so. To get started, which he has done, and I will definitely use his services when and if needed. But it looks like he's still out here. I can see his fence down the bottom, I believe. Alright, we should pull over here on the side of the road. Shut the engine off. Right, find the gate. Right, so I believe he said that this field was a failed crop, as in it ripened but the seed heads were empty and the pods were literally empty, so he didn't bother harvesting it, so it's just cultivating it in, I believe, to basically just give the nutrients from the crop back into the ground. But I'm sure, even though I'm absolutely getting drenched, I'm sure he can tell us and a little bit more about what he's doing if he has time to stop. I don't know if he does. I just wanted to show you guys the sort of equipment he has. As you can see, that's a lot bigger than mine. Even my big, well, what I class as big JD 6930. Yeah, look at this. And we have a Cambridge roll, guys. Our Cambridge roll is literally that. Some bit of kit. Some bit of kit. Here he is. Alright, Bill.
Hello, Matt. How you doing, mate? You okay?
Yeah, not too bad. Nice weather.
Yeah, lovely, isn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful.
See, you're cracking on.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it didn't go as well as I'd hoped. So, I thought, yeah, I'll cultivate it and replant it. That's the thing with this job, mate.
Yeah.
If it doesn't work, try again.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of hoping my first field of barley might work. My first ever field. I'm hoping it works, so I've lost a lot of money there.
Yeah, you will have.
It's alright, I'll blame you. It's fine.
Great, thank you very much. You planted it, so you've got to blame yourself, I'm afraid, mate. Alright,
we'll blame the Z-Tour. It's currently in the shop as well, by the way, just to let you know.
Oh, what's wrong with it?
Injector's done on it, but I'm trying to get the parts for a foreign tractor this time of year, and in current world crisis, etc.
Yeah, you're not going to get very far, mate.
Well, I've asked the store. I spoke to the dealers. They said that they may have something for it, but it's potential that it could be just like part exchange for something second hand they have, if I can afford it. If not, I'm a tractor down.
Well, if you need any help, just come on over.
Yeah.
I'll be more than happy to help you out, mate.
Yeah. This wheel is probably about the size of my Massey, you know that?
Yeah.
It's a nice machine.
The thing is, when you do it for as long as I have, and I've been doing this for 20 years, when you do it for as long as I have, you tend to start upgrading the things after a while. Yeah. I mean, this originally was a Deutsch Sagra Star.
Yeah, I got you.
I got a New Holland T5 over in the yard. That was originally a 5150, sorry.
Yeah, I got you. Well, I mean, being a local contractor and the biggest arable farmer in the area, I mean, you need the big kit, I guess, don't you?
Well, that's right. I mean, I get calls for a number of jobs. Spraying, cultivating. I even had one that asked me to do seeding at one point.
Yeah, you do. He does a bit of everything.
Down the road.
I actually don't think this would fit in my fields. I'm not gonna lie. It would fit in the sheep field, and I'm thinking of buying the big grass field just over the road over there.
That would get you quite a bit. What are you thinking of doing if you do buy it?
Well, I'm thinking it's linked to the field that I'm renting, but the owner wants to sell it because it's not worth anything to him. So
right.
I'm gonna buy it and then plant arable in it again in the spring. I'm gonna plant probably some spring wheat or something.
Right, I see.
But then in the grass field I'm gonna keep it and then possibly make some haylage if you could bring your round baler with wrapper.
Yeah, that's fine, mate.
So then I can store some round bales for the sheep, etc. during the winter time outside if I haven't got any hay.
Right, I see. Well, when you do go and buy it, I'm pretty sure I know the owner of that field. So as soon as you go and buy it, tell him Bill sent you. They'll give it you for half the price.
Yeah. No, his name, I believe he's called John, but in the pub they call him Big John. Don't know why.
Yeah. It was because about 30 odd years ago he was quite large, shall we say.
Oh, I see.
That's where Big John came from.
Ah, right. Well, as lovely it is talking to you and staring at your machine, I'm getting absolutely drenched, so I'm going to go home and put my feet up because I have nothing to do for the rest of the day now. I got me bales in. If you need any, if you need a hand and I'm not doing anything, I'm always free to come over. I can bring my JD or borrow some of yours if you need a hand.
Yeah, that's alright, mate. I assume you're also here about the header trailer, sorry.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately I can't bring it over just now. It is out in the yard. I've got one of my tractors hooked up to it. Give me about 20 minutes and I'll bring it over to you. Is that alright?
Yeah, that's absolutely fine, mate. That's absolutely fine.
Brilliant.
Right, well
you get going, get in the war.
Yeah, I'll let you crack on. Don't worry about it anyway, there's no rush. I've put the trombone under the shelter for now. But,
yeah, that's alright. I'll definitely bring it over to you. As I say, it'll probably be in the next between 20 minutes and half hour.
Yeah, that's fine, mate. Are you down the pub later?
Yeah, I'll probably go down for a pint if the wife lets me.
Well,
you know how it is.
Yeah. Right, I'll leave you be.
Alright then, Matt.
I'll see you later.
Alright, see you later, mate.
Alright guys, that was Bill the contractor. Absolutely lovely bloke. Will help anyone for the right reasons. But yeah, he's gonna crack on and carry on with what he's doing. Climb the D again. Forever climbing Ds. Right, well I think I'm gonna end the vlog here, guys. You've seen, it's not been the busiest day on the farm, but you've seen kind of everything that's been going on. Now you met Bill, who's been helping me over the past couple of months. But yeah, if you have enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you later with more daily content. Bye for now.